You ever wonder about where records come from? Follow me. Joseph is the most rock and roll person I have ever known, and in that sentiment, I am not alone. So, when he passed, it was only natural for me to write a song for him called Rock and Roll Soul. And I knew when I wrote it that it would be a catalyst to a record that I would write, record, and release in loving memory and dedication to him. And it was also clear to me that it had to be relatively a rock record. So I spent a lot of time writing with my guitar. And as I was writing, I got in contact with David Salonen. I got in contact with David Salonen because I knew he could record the sounds so much better than I could, and that he would have the emotional capacity to handle this project. What I did not know about David Salonen was that he would bring an entire fourth dimension to the guitar work on this record, and that he would become an essential force of co-production. Now, the rhythm section for this record was a no-brainer. I called Martin Selt in on bass, and I called Garrett Lunsford in on drums. These two actually were the rhythm section for the last record I did with Joseph, where I was formally the artist. I just knew that I had to get back into that magic room at Robert Lang Studios in order to record this record right. This is where I started my proper career as a recording artist, back when I was a teenage dirtbag baby. So I reached out to Bob and Tina Lang, and I asked if I could book some dates in July. And they welcomed me back with such wide open arms. I am not a big budget artist. I am an independent artist making this thing happen on a music teacher's budget, right? So I booked as many dates as I could, but then I asked my band for the impossible. On an average of 2 rehearsals per song, we were able to go into Robert Lang Studios and record an entire record live together in 2 tracking days. In my time with Joseph, I learned so much about music production, and as a result, I am thorough, intense, and intentional about the way I handle pre-production, which helps. But I'm also extremely effective at choosing musicians. So while the band may have questioned me a little, I had no doubt we were going to pull it off. And because we all rocked so efficiently, we had plenty of time for me to play that grand piano old friend of mine. I played some pretty things. I struck some piano strings. And I wailed on that low end, you guys. Joseph always loved vocal harmonies. He had a lot of fun with my voice. He'd be like, "Can you hit this note?" And I'd be like, "Yeah!" So the first night we were in the studio, I planned a special dinner and invited a very small crew of special people in to be the angel chorus on his song. And among these angel voices, Zach Davidson came to sing. Zach Davidson is one of Joseph's most important band brothers, and it was so special to hold space with him for the reckoning of angels. And the rest of the record was just between me and David at David's house. David's got this great setup, so we were able to record synthesizers, additional guitars, background vocals, and percussion. And when I say percussion, man, you can't believe it's not bongos. Joseph has been with me the entire time. This project has been a collaboration with a ghost. And when I use the word ghost, I really just mean a whole energy form. Everyone could feel it. So tracking is complete. Me and my songs have been well supported by the partnerships on this project and by the universe at large. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to hear it.